All right, in our morning rounds this morning, women working for two Silicon Valley giants just got an unusual bump in their benefits. Apple and Facebook are offering to pay for female employees to freeze their eggs for non-medical reasons. Joanna is the editor-in-chief of Cosmopolitan. Good morning.
Good morning.
So do you think this is a good idea, a nice benefit for women?
Well, it is a nice benefit if you want to freeze your eggs. I mean, the technology on freezing your eggs has recently gone from being experimental to actually being a procedure that people are saying, okay, this may work. So I think if you want the option to do it, it's great if your employers will pay, because it's $20,000, which is expensive, especially if you're young and you're not ready to commit to having kids yet.
What about the counter argument that this is companies offering a benefit like this, but it's a Band-Aid instead of doing things like paid family leave, childcare, and flexible work care arrangements?
Well, I think a lot of those companies, to be fair, are actually offering those benefits too. I think that what we're seeing here is a sort of new technological development that's going to really impact young women's lives. And I actually think that this is going to be one of those gifts that parents want to give their kids on graduation. And I'm not necessarily saying it's a good thing, but there's been so much panic around women's fertility that I think parents are going to say, well done, you've got your degree, here's $20,000, now freeze your eggs. And I don't think we want to go into full panic zone about it. I have had several people in my office at Cosmo freeze their eggs, and actually it's not been because work was such a tyranny that they couldn't manage to have children. It was because they hadn't yet found the right man that they wanted to have children with. So this actually, I think, makes women feel they have a bit more time.
But it wasn't a benefit. They had to pay it out of
They did.
pocket.
They did
Are they
have
that
to
well
pay.
paid it? Whoa.
Well, and it's an expensive benefit. I mean, I'm intrigued about it. If you're a woman and you decide you don't want children, and now 1 in 5 are making that decision, can you say, well, I would like the cash instead?
I'm wondering about, I mean, you're not a doctor, this is not a medical question, but it is a fact that delayed parenting is one of the factors that does correlate with the incidence of autism, older parenting, both mothers and fathers. Are companies offering the same benefit to male employees to freeze sperm?
Well, it's a good question, actually, and I'm not sure. But I mean, of course, the irony is that the best time to freeze your eggs is as young as you can possibly do it, which is why, actually, I think it will become a graduation present, because freezing your eggs at 35, the eggs are less viable than if you were freezing them at 21. So actually, a lot of people probably won't be in the management structure where you get a benefit like this.
And not to get too much into it, but it's not that expensive to freeze sperm. It's more difficult to produce the eggs. That's the expensive part.
Well, and it takes
eggs,
a toll on the woman's health too, because you're injected with hormones, you know, harvest the eggs. Even the term is not particularly great.
So is there any debate about this? I mean, serious debate going on about this?
Well, I think this is a serious debate,
that's my
Charlie.
point, though. I mean, well, the argument is that,
Conversation.
well, no, we haven't touched on sort of this idea that women can have it all, and somehow there are people saying, wait a minute, this is one more effort to try to address that question.
Well, I think anything that gives women more choice over their ability to have children is a good thing. And I also think that, you know, women have slightly woken up to the fact that fertility doesn't last forever, and we're sending the wrong message to young women if we're saying you can have a kid in your mid-40s. It's really difficult. Actually, you can't. So anything that allows them to take control of that decision is a good thing. And there's a big shortage of women working in Silicon Valley companies.
And Jane is right. There is more risk with sperm later in life than younger in life.
Joanna, thank you.